Hello everybody and welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens, and I'm Car Boot Chris. And you might notice we are missing someone very, very special, and that is of course Belle. She is very poorly, or she's feeling sorry for herself anyway, put it that way. But yeah, she's not been right for a few days. You might remember if you watched movie chats on Halloween night, she was on for a little while, but she weren't right. And yeah, she's not feeling great. So she's been for a test today, before you ask. She booked herself in. So we'll find out soon if she's got the corona or not. Hopefully not. Because if she's got it, then I probably got it. So I'm on my Todd. I'm on my own. So you'll have to put up with me. I'm sorry about that. I know I'm the better looking of the pair of the two, but, you know, I'm here. I'm on my own. You need to keep me company, please. Keep the chat going so that I don't dry up, because I'm normally sparring off me partner here, partner in crime. But I've got plenty to talk about. Your usual Reseller World show. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to say hello in the chat. I'll try and highlight especially anybody who's new. And I'm a full-time eBay reseller predominantly. I do operate in other platforms, so Facebook Marketplace, a little bit on Amazon, not a lot anymore, and a few other bits and bobs, Depop and all that stuff. Buying and selling from boot sales, charity shops, online, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, vintage kilos, vintage clothing, you name it. I'll have a go at it. So there we go. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're going to enjoy the show and you don't miss Belle too much. Let's see who's in. So we've got Steve Jackson, always wants to be first in. He is a whole 1 hour and 6 minutes early. So thanks, Steve. Thanks for joining us. Leanne's here. Leanne says, anyone else had problems with QuickBooks? I previously had problems. We've had a bit of a chat further down before we went on air. But hopefully that will rectify itself, Leanne. It normally does. If Aaron, the QuickBooks chap, is in, I'm sure he'll help you as well. Let's see who else is in. We've got Jeff is here. Tori. Hi, Tori. Hope you're doing all right and your sales are okay. I see that you've mentioned that they might be a bit slow at the moment. We'll talk about that in a bit if you want. Dave, hi Dave Repairs, just in time for something. I wonder what it is. I'm going to get down to all the comments in a minute saying, oh, where's Belle? You know, what are we going to do without her? So I'll wait for that in a second. Let's see who else we've got. We've got Carl Phillips. Hi, Carl. I'm determined to get to the bottom. Oliver Ian. Hi, Olivia. You okay? And who else we got? Chris Tyler. Hi, Chris. Grant Resells is in. Just mentioning a few peeps there. Mad Bill or Lucy. Mad Bill and Lucy. Hello and thanks for all who come into the live. Oh, did you go live? Sorry, I was probably setting up, getting ready for this. Hi, Laura. Sue's here. We've got Closet Geek. Hi, Joe. Let's see if we can. Come on, let's get to the bottom before it jumps. Hi, Bailey. Talking to Bailey, I've got a hot chocolate and Bailey's today. Very nice it is too. Blah de blah de blah. Let's see. Oh, I knew it would go. I knew it would jump. I haven't got someone here to back me up now, so I've got to see if I can. I've got to see if I can find where I got up to now. Bloody hellfire! Oh, this is a nightmare. I wish StreamYard would fix it. Hi, Catan. Just in time, yes, indeed. Junie, hi. Leslie. Good luck during lockdown. Yeah. Good luck to everyone during lockdown. We'll talk about lockdown in a bit and see if see how you're all thinking, what you're all thinking for lockdown. Hi, Nathan. Where's Belle? Get well soon. Yeah, she's not been right. Hi, Joan. Sorry to hear that Belle's not well. Hi, Georgina. Evening and no Belle, I'm off. Well, that's just typical, isn't it? Just absolutely no loyalty to the channel. I'm only kidding. Feel sorry for me. I'm on my own. How am I supposed to manage on my own? Fingers crossed she's okay. Hopefully not the Rona. Yeah, so hopefully not. Captain Opshop's here. Everyone's saying hello to Belle. I think she might be watching, to be honest, downstairs. She's got her feet up downstairs. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. John at YLM. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch up. Everyone's just like chipping in. Only Fools and Horses Cartoon Plus. Who is this? Who is this? Junie, I'm a pretty new subscriber after subscribing during Laneish. Oh, that's good. Yeah, welcome, Junie. Thank you. Thanks for joining the best channel on YouTube. Trotters is here. Hi, Trotters. Right. Right. I'm. Hi, Ray. I am scooting down. Gary's here. Channel Nem. Hi, Channel Nem. Yeah. I think I've lost. I've lost the plot. I've lost it. I don't know where I'm up to. G's. Independent. Lana's here. Hello, hope Bella's better soon. You may need to get Cookie to step in. Yeah, she's looking after Mummy. They're having cuddles downstairs. Oh, we can't beat hot chocolate with Bailey's in. Night's Life. Hi, Richard. Hope you recovered after your movie chats session. Not the first time you lost it. Hey, be careful. Mad Bill. Darren James. Hi, Chris. It's Retro Celosaurus from Instagram. Hello. You haven't sworn yet. This is true. I think she makes me do it. You know, she makes me that mad that I end up swearing all the time. Anyway, what we're going to talk about now Belle's not here. We can talk about some proper decent stuff, can't we? Maybe we'll just do the same as what we normally do, but without Belle. So we've got shout outs to do, just a couple of fairly obvious shout outs to do from the weekend. We've got our favorite things, in which case this week I'm going to show you a small selection of a vintage kilo haul that I picked up. I'm not going to show you it all because there's 41 pieces and 20 kilograms. We'll be here all night. I think I've got probably about 10 or 15 pieces there just to show you. We've got an oh no to do. We're going to talk about Lockdown 2, the sequel. Is the sequel going to be better than the original? Who knows? And then we'll talk about what's coming up for the channel over the next week or so. Plenty coming up, plenty lined up, lots of videos lined up. I've got so much footage to utilize and stuff to do. It's going to be a bumper week for Cookie and the Haydens. I'll have a quick catch up before I do the shout outs. Yes, I haven't sworn yet. That was the last comment, wasn't it? Well done, Chris. You haven't sworn yet. Leeds are 1-0 down already. Oh dear, I didn't even know they were playing, to be honest. Have you not got your glasses yet, Chris? I don't need glasses, thank you, Tori. I'm okay at the moment. Although I think I might have to have a test. Something's different here. Has Chris changed the curtains? Yes, Stu, yeah. Welcome. Right. Let's just do some quick shout outs and goes out of the way before we can carry on. Feel free to drop any questions as we go along. It's boring old me on my own. So let's go.
Shout outs.
Hang on a minute, just had a swig of my drink. Okay, so this week's shout outs. So fairly obvious, isn't it, really? We've got to give a shout out to Lainey and the reselling. And you guys, the reselling, everybody chipped in, everyone got together and helped raise a huge amount of money. But a special shout out to Lainey, of course, for pulling it together, for putting herself out there. It's not easy doing something like that, going on so many different channels, meeting new people, and not other than that, doing 12 hours straight of it. That's hard. So well done. I've just pulled up the Just Giving page just to give an update. It's on 5154. So 5,154 plus, if you scroll to the bottom, you can see the gift aid on top of that, which is £712 gift aid. So she's nearly at £6,000. That's a cracking job. Well done to Lainey and everybody else who took part, supported, donated. What else can you say? All the channels that took part, you know, the coverall, everybody involved. But also, when I did the 20 minutes with Lainey on Friday, we auctioned off a couple of T-shirts. I know it wasn't a lot, but every bit counts, doesn't it? It's a last-minute decision to grab a couple of T-shirts to auction. And shout out to Carlo B and Jeff, who paid, I think, 25 and £20 respectively. And those T-shirts are on their way, guys. They were posted today. I sent you a screenshot of the label so that you can track it all the way to your house, hopefully. Fingers crossed it gets there in one piece. So thank you, guys. Appreciate that. And that's really the only shout outs really that I wanted to do, because it was the obvious one from the weekend. We'll see who else is here. Georgina needs a shout out for being, yeah, you're normally in bed, aren't you? Let's give a shout out to Georgina, because normally she's in bed at about 7 o'clock. She just abandons the kids and just goes to bed. And she very rarely sort of stays the whole distance of this show. Good morning to Mel. Good morning, UK. Hi, Mel. I hope you're okay. My sales have been fairly steady. I don't know about you guys. I have weekly payouts on managed payment, so I get a payout every week. I don't see any point really of doing daily. It's just very, very messy. So I go for weekly. It's easier for accounting, a lot easier for accounting purposes to do weekly. And also you get a nice lump sum every week, assuming that you make some sales. And also it allows you to kind of, this was a really good point that Damien DB Resells made a few weeks back. It allows you to kind of see week on week if your sales are going up or down. Mine have pretty much been steady since I started managed payments, sort of middle of... Oh, who's ringing me at this hour? It's my mother. I've cut her off. I hope everything's all right, but I'm sure she'll get hold of Annabelle if it's not. Shall I answer it? I'm live on YouTube. Everything all right? She's hung up. Hello, Mother. I'm live on YouTube. Can you hear me?
It's all right, darling. I'll ring you back.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'll ring you back. Bye-bye, love.
All right. I'm not sure what's going on there. Hopefully everything's okay. If you do a weekly payout, you get to see really week on week whether your sales go up or down. And mine have pretty much stayed the same since the middle of September. It's not really changing much at the minute. I think we'll probably see some changes once lockdown comes in, because it's nearly Christmas and people are going to start panicking about where the heck am I going to buy my Christmas presents from? Because it's essential stuff only, although I'm sure people will buy some presents from supermarkets and stuff. But people are going to turn online like they did earlier in the year. And then I think I hope we're going to see sales shoot up through the roof. Oh, sorry, Mel, I've left you on the screen there all that time. Sorry about that. I'll just click Night's Life and then come off. I didn't realize I'd left Mel on there all that time. A good bit of PR for her. So just looking at Don Clark. Hi, Don. Teesside Reseller. There's a few. What's that? Hurricane Ian. Are you new to the channel, Ian? If you are, please let me know what your username means, Hurricane Ian, because I always like to know. Some people have some strange usernames. I always like to know what's behind it. Yes, it is Thundercats, Steve. Yeah, Thundercats theme tune. I've got all sorts. I've got Quantum Leap on there and He-Man and stuff like that. I'm guessing you have Transformers on yours. It's a given, isn't it? Let's see what anyone else is saying. Mel said, I did some retail arbitrage at Costco the other day for Christmas. Oh, nice. We have Costco here in the UK. I don't really find Costco to be very cheap at all. Also, you have to kind of buy in bulk as well, don't you? You have to, you can't buy one bag of sugar. You've got to buy 8 bags of sugar. And even then, I don't even think it's that cheap. Plus, you've got to pay a yearly fee as well, haven't you? I assume your Costco is the same as our Costco, as in like the setup. Star Trek. Al's got Star Trek on his phone. Steve might have Star Trek on his phone. Bill says Costco is good last days before Christmas. Does it all go cheap? Does it all come really cheap? Costco is rammed with panic buyers in the UK at the moment. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy going to Costco at the minute. Luckily, we've literally just done a big shop for the month. Just on the Friday before lockdown was announced, we've done a big shop. So we shouldn't really need to do that much in the way of shopping. So we'll probably stay in most of the time, unless, of course, Annabelle gets a positive test. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll cross that bridge if it comes. Nathan said he didn't resume his Costco membership. I didn't renew my Costco membership. Might do next year. Perhaps you're selling sugar by the cube. I was just using sugar as an example. I couldn't think of anything else that comes to mind. Carlo B said my local Boots had electric razors reduced to $9.99 and they wouldn't let me buy them all. Why wouldn't they let you buy them all? Sales a sale, isn't it? Say sell them all at once. Oh, Poddington peas. That's an absolute classic. Love that. Down at the bottom of the garden. And the birds and the bees. See, I'm going mad. I'm on my own. I'm going mental. Meat was cheap for a few days. Bill loves Costco toilet roll, but minimum of 80. Wow, 80 rolls. That's some bog roll, isn't it? We won't even have room for 80 rolls in this house. I got some toys, not much profit in eye, but hopefully they move fast for some easy money. Yeah, fair dues. I'm still doing some retail arbitrage stuff online. I'm not going to mention where I'm going for it, but I'm having some decent success at the moment. It's good to just mix it up a little bit, because obviously most of the stuff I have is like vintage clothing and stuff and boot sale, charity shop stuff. So quite high margins, and you're talking like pay a pound, sell for 20, that kind of high margins. But it's quite good to have some new gear in your store to attract some more customers, some different customers to your store. Yeah, and just make some quick profit. I just think it's good to mix it up a little bit. Can you do a Bell's live test results reveal? You know what I was going to do? I was going to video it, you know, when she has a swab thing. But they don't allow you to video it, do they? It's like no filming whatsoever. So I was going to just set it up there, or at least take a picture and put it on Instagram. But not allowed. Yes, Darren. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, Puddington Peas. Bailey says sales have been good, really good today. Best Monday in 4 months. 14. Oh, that's good going. 14 in a day. That's good. Depending, of course, on what you sell, but generally it's decent. Oh, best thing in Costco is the big cakes and toilet rolls. Everyone's just going to Costco for bog rolls. I mean, come on. Oh, here we go. Steve says, my ringtone is the Crockett's theme. It's been used on loads of films, shows, adverts. Fletch1 says his local charity shop's doing this. I wonder if a lot of the charity shops are going to do sales. I saw Mr. Diggs had put out a picture showing that his charity shop was doing buy one, get one free. I wonder if, with them knowing that they're going to close on Thursday onwards for a month, whether they're going to try and clear as much as they can. That's a good point, that. Anyone else's charity shops doing sales at the minute? Let's see what else we got. Can you remember the shoe people? Yeah, I vaguely remember. I can kind of see it now, the cartoon or whatever it was. But I don't remember how the theme tune went. Good night. Thanks for the amazing 22 minutes. Oh, Georgina. Come on. God, you don't have to go to bed early. Thanks for joining us for 22 minutes anyway. Oh, Aaron's in. Hi, Aaron, the QuickBooks chap. So if you've got any QuickBooks questions, get them in the chat now for Aaron. Sorry, mate. I'll drop you right in it there. Oh, here, everyone's telling us. While we're on it, go on then. What's the ringtone that you got at the minute? My ringtone is what it's set on when I bought this phone. Oh, that is so lazy, Carl. That's lazy. I like to have my own little ringtone. I've obviously got Thundercats at the minute. Scotland charity shops are open. People still going. Bill's still going on about Costco. Drawstring bags are very good. Rosie. Oh, charity shops might be having a sale tomorrow. I might have to look out, see what's going on charity shop wise. Pulp Fiction, yes. I've had the Pulp Fiction theme before now. Charity shops are staying open here in Northern Ireland. Oh. I think they should, Chris. Around here, they're charging the earth for things. We'll never sell the stuff. Oh, tell me about it, Sue. Tell me about it. You want to come down into Devon and have a look at the prices that charity shops are charging for stuff. I went in one the other day. I think I might have got it on video, actually, because I've got a charity shop video coming up soon, this week, hopefully. Fingers crossed if I can get it edited. Right. A English telephone box teapot. They wanted $5.99 for it. Now, you might think, well, $5.99, it's not too bad. Broken lid, right? The lid was glued. And they wanted $5.99 for it. There should have been bin in it, let alone $5.99. Absolute swizz. Very, very expensive down near the charity shops. I don't often buy that much from the charity shops because of it. They overprice everything. There was one in Totnes, again on the video, probably that I'm going to release this week. But I went in the last time I went in was about 6 weeks ago to this charity shop. And I was looking through some of the clothing because they have some real nice stuff in there. I think it must get sent there from other shops, because of the kind of stuff that they sell in that particular charity shop. Some real nice clothing items. 6 weeks ago, I went in there and I went in again at the weekend. I was videoing with my strap on. And same bloody stuff on the rail. 6 weeks it's been there. Same price. So there's no wonder it's like $8.99 for a t-shirt. It's like, bloody hell. $8.99 for a t-shirt. And it weren't even like an amazing brand or anything. Don says, my charity shop, everything £1. Another one was doing half price from today, yeah. When I was up in Manchester, there was quite a few charity shops that did like pound charity shops. Mine goes ring, ring, says Derek. Hi, Derek. I think I missed you before, Derek, when the chat kept scrolling, so I do apologise, mate. Oh, fucking hell. Whoopsie-daisy. I just swore. And I've lost the chat. This is annoying. It's gone. I've lost it completely. Oh, here we go. Got it. Ray says the charity shops around me are highly priced, so they need a sale to bring. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. My ringtone's is an old telephone ring. Oh, I thought you'd have had some movie theme tune or something like I don't know. What did you say the other day that was one of your favourite films? I thought you'd have had a film tune on it. Mine is DMX gonna give it you, yeah. I have no clue what that is. I mean, I'm 42 years old, Jason, and I have no clue what that is. Oh, here we go. Tories. My ringtone. Last rhythm rave tune. What the hell? Rave tune. What the hell is that all about? Just vibrate. Fletch Ones is don't panic. It's the girlfriend. I don't know what that is either. Fletch One. I'm showing my age or lack of knowledge at the moment. YMCA's in Birmingham doing 50% off till Wednesday. That's what they all should be doing, shouldn't they? Oh, Leanne's caught up with Aaron. You're in for it now, Aaron. Problems coming. That's a tune, Catan. Did I miss one? Oh, Faithless Insomnia. I can't get no sleep. That's a good tune, that. I like that one. Oh, Bill, stop going on about this Costco bog roll. Oh. Was £18 for 49. Bargain. If you break it down, though, it's probably not that much of a bargain, is it? Break it down into nines, because that's what I buy, 9 bog rolls at a time. I'm normal. I don't buy 80 bog rolls. Who buys 80 bog rolls? You don't need that many. Break it down into nines, and then you work out if it's worth it or not. Let's do it now, actually. Let's do it. What's 9 in Tesco? About £3. Yeah? For the Tesco smart price, or whatever it is. It's about £3, isn't it? That sandpaper stuff. So 3, 6, 9. It's about the same price. And I don't have to pay an annual membership to get into Tesco. So it's about the same price, that, for 40. Although it's probably softer on your arse, isn't it? I refuse to buy expensive bog roll because at the end of the day, you're wiping your ass with it and then you're chucking it down the bog. What is the point? You might as well wipe your bum on £5 notes. I'm just thought you were. Oh shit! I gave my age away. Bollocks. Ringtone was 007. Oh, hang on a minute. I've lost the chat again. Right, I'm going to start there. Tori, Chris, next time you go home, you should stop by here. I have 5 Chazas that are so cheap. Oh, that's good. Less than £2. There's barely anything down here for £2. You're lucky you find a single thing. If you watch my video later in the week, charity shop run, Totnes in Devon, I don't think there's anything under £2. Yeah, Carl, it's a common one that all charity shops have their own eBay stores these days. So yeah, it's getting less and less for sourcing. Vincent Lees has just joined. The only thing you've missed is obviously that Bargain Bell is not here. She's a bit off at the minute. Thought you were only 30 yet. I've dropped a bollock there, haven't I? I'm 48. It's from Deadpool. No, I obviously know what Deadpool is, but I don't know the song. DMX is from Triple X. Wow, you're confusing me now. You mean the film Triple X? Oh, Carlo, I'm here in Ballycastle. We have 4 charity shops, all independent and run by old men and women who don't do the internet. So prices are stupidly low. I actually gave them more as a feel, but yeah, I've done that before. You know where, you know, you pay more. Paradox Picker. I don't know what my ringtone is. I don't have any friends. In fact, it's rare that someone rings me. To be honest, I mean, I don't. My mum's just wrong, and hopefully everything's okay. But it's very rare she rings like that. See if I can get to the bottom before it balls us up again. I think I have broken the swear record already now. Lol, Bill, all he's got to do is wipe his ass. Hi, Peter. I didn't see you drop in there, but a good opening comment. Bill's very, very busy wiping his backside. Oh. I hate it when these. Here we go. I'm back with Peter. So oh, Michelle had to look up bog roll. Where are you from again, Michelle? Where are you from again? I forget. Depends what you've been eating. Chris is buying school sandpaper bog roll. That's me drink done. Yeah. Don't get smart price as you end up with. That's nasty. Depends if you're wholesaling for the entire road, 18 bog rolls. 9 bog roll call Nikki is 319. So it sounds about right, 319. Our charity shops have reopened, but now I'm now asking hopefully lots of bargains. How did we even start talking about Costco toilet roll? Who was it that introduced that? Oh God. I'll tell you what, if Belle was here now, she wouldn't allow this to happen. She wouldn't allow this conversation to be carrying on. And she just put her foot down straight away. Oh, Joan, Iceland bog rolls 24 for 550. Right, I'm writing that down. We're getting down Iceland quick this week. We'll panic buying bog rolls from Iceland. That's a bargain. Aaron's even at it now. No. I just refuse to spend that amount on toilet paper. Oh God, everyone's at it now. I wish I'd not even continued. Right, should we get back to reselling? Or should we just talk about toilet roll? Cheap bog roll is like delving into a dark hole. Yes, you're probably right, Peter. Sometimes you have to double up, don't you? You have to double up just to be sure. That's it. It was, wasn't it? Right, where's Mel? She's dropped this. She's dropped this Costco bomb with the bog roll and she's left the chat. That's what she's done, hasn't she? She's left us with it. It's gone to shit, yeah. Bum cracks in. What perfect timing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, bum crack. You've just come in at the right time. Now, if anyone knows about the state of bog roll, it's going to be the bum crack, innit? Aldi. Rename the stream. You got any? I haven't even started yet, Steve. I've not done any oh-no's yet. I've lost again. Yeah, here we are. I'm back on again. God. Anyway, how's everyone's sales doing? Here we go. Reselling question. How much would I get for a roll of quoted toilet roll? Andrex all the way. Bloody hell, Tori's posh. Tori. I think if I went to Tori's house and went to the bathroom, I'd probably unravel some of the toilet paper, put it in my pocket and take it home with me. Save it for later. Oh, Mr. Diggs is in. Hi, Mr. Diggs. Been packing orders, listing, sales have gone mad. Oh, that's good for you. I'm glad about that. There's quite a lot. There's 102 people in the chat, and we're talking about toilet paper. Right. So let's get back to sales. Feeling supersonic. Al is sales are going down. Oh, I should have seen that one coming. I think we need to bring this back. Sales still a bit slow at the moment. Got plenty of stock. Mine are very, very steady. Like I said before, very steady at the moment. No real. Yeah. Oh, did Lainey pop in there? Oh, Lainey, you missed your big shout out. I gave you a big shout out at the start of the show and you missed it. So you'll have to go back and watch it. But well done anyway. Well done for all your fundraising efforts. Great job. Don't forget to hit the like. Yeah, that's a good point, Leanne. It's a good point. People don't hit the like button anymore. Well, they don't on my videos anyway. I assume you don't like it. Oh, look who's here now. Look who's here. There's nothing up with you. Nothing up with her. She's milking it, isn't she? Night's Life says sales are a bit slow, but haven't listed properly for a few weeks now. Always happens, really, when you kind of have a slowdown on listing. I think it always seems to happen that your sales go down the shitter a bit, like somebody else said. Oh, there you go, Michelle. Sorry, I missed it before. I'm from Virginia. So at least Michelle's learned something new. She now knows what bog roll is. A bog is the toilet, hence toilet roll. I'm going to kill Bill in a minute. Kill Bill. I'm going to kill Bill in a minute. Dave, where has it gone now? Dave says, Annabelle, you're going to do your own stream. Yeah, she probably would. You are dearly missed. Chris is boring. Oh, yeah, you're probably right, Grant, to be honest. I am a boring bugger. Reselling question. How many... Keely, how many items ideally should be listed every day on eBay to be successful? I'm looking to start and I don't have much stock. It's my biggest worry. Just start with a few a day. I mean, even if you can just start with one a day, it's something, isn't it? But I tend to aim for sort of 15 to 20 a day is a nice round number. If you're dealing with media like DVDs and games, you can often list a lot more than that. You can do 30, 40, 50 in a day if you really hammered it, because it's a lot easier just scanning barcodes, listing it and stuff. If you're doing clothing, it takes a lot longer. So, you know, if you're doing clothing all day, 15 might be a really good achievement for you in a day. Because don't forget, as well as listing, you've got your packaging to do, your picking orders, maybe a bit of sourcing. So if you can still manage to do 15 in a day, that's quite a good number. But anything really, as long as you're regular. So if you're right at the start of your journey, maybe 5 a day is a nice number to look for. But I don't think there's any real right or wrong answer. At the end of the day, the more stuff you list, the more chance you have of getting a sale. So the more you list, it kind of makes sense that the more you sell, as long as you've got decent stuff, of course. Tap Peddler, my advice is to try and list a few more than you sell per day. That way you're always growing. It's a good point, that, Derek. I've heard someone else say that as well. Yeah, it's a fair way of doing it, because at least then your store, like you say, is always growing. I personally try and list at least 10. Yeah, if I can get 15 to 20 on, I'm very, very happy with that. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's even less than 10. It depends what I've got on that day. If I list 5 a day, how many bog rolls will I use? Oh, it's never going to end, is it? Ray says, I try to do a lot of listing on the days I don't do the post run. Yeah, it makes sense. The post run days, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday for me. So after lunch, pretty much my afternoon is taken in picking and packing and posting. So from about 1 o'clock till I finish that day, about 4 or 5 o'clock maybe, I'm picking, packing, posting the 3 Ps. Oh, hi, Jazz. You okay? Where's Brad? Is he around as well? Or is he at work or what? Is he on his way to work probably? But hopefully you've got plenty of listing to do. Jazz, plenty of listing to get on with, I'm sure. You don't seem to struggle for stock. Nathan says, I struggle to list more than I sell. Rarely get over 100 listings. Yeah, you've got to start hammering it really to, you know, to get over. I'm on 1630 at the moment, 1,630 listings at the minute. But I don't mind selling stuff that's long tail. I don't mind waiting for a sale. A lot of my stuff, like the vintage clothing, doesn't always sell like that. You've got to wait for the right buyer to come along, and I don't really mind selling stuff like that. Keeps my store nice and busy, so I'm happy. Just listed a load of brand new Sylvanian family stuff, paid £30, looking to get 160. That's a nice one. I think I saw it on Instagram. Did you put it on Instagram, Mr. Diggs? I think I saw that picture. But yeah, nice one. Brad's at work. I'm getting ready to list. Have you got through all your gaming stuff yet, Jazz? Have you listed it all yet? I guess now's the time, innit? Gaming stuff. If you're going to get it on now. I assume you're pretty much at the end of it. Yeah, Nathan said I can't keep up. Most of it's electronics. Yeah, I've found since I've started doing electronics, it doesn't stay long. You know, it sells pretty quick, electronics. I keep all my electronics like at the top of the landing in the house. There's like a little row of electronics. I keep it there because it's dry and it's not going to get damp or anything. And but it moves pretty quick. It goes in and out. So yeah, I find the same. There we go, Ray. I'm like you, Chris. A mix of old and brand new stuff as secondhand slows down up to Christmas. Yeah, fair dues, Ray. Good to have a mixture, I think. Yes, Mr. Diggs, it was, yeah. Jazz says we still have about a pallet of common games, loose carts, cords, third-party controllers, but we're on profits and no stress. Fair do, yeah. That's good. Still a lot of stuff, that, isn't it? A pallet's worth of stuff. Blimey. Electronics, pain to test. There can be, but you can get some decent money for electronics, can't you? I've had some good sales since I started doing it. I don't go all out for electronics because I'm still learning about a lot of it. It's still a bit hit and miss for me whether I get stuff that works or doesn't work. But I'm doing well with it, put it that way. It's enough for me to think, you know what, I'd like to pick up more electronics. Okay, what have we got up next? Because I've just been really chatting along, haven't I? Without really looking at what we've got on. Oh, Mr. Diggs. Oh, she's not well. She's poorly. She's feeling sorry for herself. She's lying downstairs on the sofa with Cookie, having cuddles. But no, she's not been well for a few days, really. I don't know if you dropped in on the movie chats. She was on movie chats on Saturday, and no, she weren't right. She weren't right. She's not been sleeping well. She's got headaches. She's not been feeling generally poorly. I need days when I spend all day testing it. I mean, I had a load of Xbox stuff and Wii stuff, and it took me half a day to test all the Wii stuff. And then another half a day to test all the Xbox stuff. So it is time consuming from that point of view. I found myself sort of getting a bit anxious that I weren't doing any listing. I was only testing. So yeah, I needed to get some listing done. Yeah. You just got to package it as well as you can, Ray, because you'll not get anything back if it's damaged, broken, lost, whatever. So it's a chance you take. There you go, Annabelle. Bless you, Mrs. H. Hugs. Get well soon. Yeah, Derek says my stock tends to be very time-consuming, testing, cleaning, etc. Yeah. I pick up odds and ends of electronics. I don't sort of pick it up like a car full. I know like Derek will pick up a car full of stuff. and that would overface me. That would be too much for me, really, electronic wise, because I like to get those listings on. I don't want to spend too much time testing. But there you go, Belle. Feel better, Belle. Yeah, she will. She'll be back. She'll be back soon. I have unlisted, tested, and then listed stock. Electronics are a pain. Good money though on most of it. You know, you get some good money on it. Okay, let's do an oh no, because we need to get back on track, don't we?
Oh no.
So this week's oh no is a general one. This was actually going to be the title of this week's video, and I might have actually had it up. I had it up there as the title of the video before I decided to change it to lockdown 2. But unpaid items and cancellations are getting right on my tits. Seriously. It's getting worse. And as we're coming up to Christmas, it's getting really bad. At the moment, well, up until this morning, I closed 2 cases this morning. Up until this morning, I had 6 unpaid items that didn't look like anyone was going to pay for them, all with cases open on them at varying levels. And in the last 7 days, I think in addition to those cases, I think I've cancelled at buyer's request at least another 6 purchases. So that's 12 in a week where people are either not contacting and not paying or asking to cancel immediately after buying. And it's annoying me a lot now. I wish eBay would start listening to us buyers and start doing something about this. Give us a quicker time frame to deal with this stuff as well, because 6 days, 2 days and then 4 to wait before you can relist is very annoying. I just wish that they do something more to stop buyers doing this. I understand some are genuine. You make a mistake, whatever, you find something cheaper a few minutes later, fair enough. Yeah, and I cancel those immediately when someone asks me to do it. I don't argue, I just cancel. But these people who buy and then don't contact you, I just wish that they would bring that timeline down. I think they should have 1 day, 24 hours before we open a case. And then I think they should have no more than 2 days to then make payment. After that, that would then half the amount of time, wouldn't it? That would be 3 days and we can close it and relist. I think 3 days would be a fair number. But it's very annoying. Don't know what you guys think. Night's Life loves electronics. Fletch one, same here. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Tori's doing a great job. She's dropping people's links in. Thanks, Tori. I had someone buy a Bluetooth beanie yesterday when driving to my brother's, and they asked to cancel within 5 minutes. Yeah, get it. So it's so often at the moment. So often. I had that with a Bop It, and they sent me a message saying they might be able to pay at the end of the week. So 5 days away. Then I opened a non-paying item case, and 4 days to wait. They didn't pay. Yeah, very annoying, Catan. I wish eBay would start listening to us. We feed this back, or I certainly do, and I know a lot of resellers do. They feed it back to eBay that this is not acceptable. This is not how eBay used to operate. Buyers used to be really afraid of not paying for fear of having their account shut down. Now people just don't care. The buyers don't care anymore. They will buy, they will cancel, they will not contact you. I normally don't get this negative. I really don't. Normally, I just say, you know what? It's part of buying and selling. And it is to a degree. It is to a degree. But that doesn't mean it's not frustrating. 12 in 1 week. I've got 6 at the moment that are not paid, cases open. They're not communicating with me. And I've had another 6 that have immediately... pretty much all of them immediately asked me to cancel the order. What's going on? eBay are not communicating enough to buyers of their obligations to pay and buy and what it is like to buy. This is not Amazon. This is eBay. It's a different marketplace. That's my rant over. I don't really get... I normally just brush this stuff off because it's part of buying and selling. It's part of the game, innit? But very, very... Yeah, it's just probably been an unlucky week for me. You know, it all goes around, doesn't it? Stu says, slowly losing my love for eBay because of the idiot buyers, lack of seller support. Etsy is proving so much better. It's such a specific platform, Etsy, isn't it? It's not suitable for everyone. But good luck. I assume you're selling stuff on there that's suitable for the platform, which is great. Derek, should be able to block buyers based on how many cancellations they do. Yeah. I think they have to bring something in because this is becoming a real big problem, isn't it? It's becoming a big problem. And especially there's so many new buyers on this year, obviously, with lockdowns and everything. There's so many new buyers coming to eBay to buy that I just think they don't know the rules. They're not being told. It's not being reiterated to them when they make a purchase that actually, you know, when they click buy, it should be, do you realize that you must pay for this item within X amount of time? If you don't, there will be a black mark on your account, which might mean that your account is shut down in the future. I mean, warn people that if they don't pay, they are going to get told off in a very naughty way. Oh, it is really annoying though, isn't it? I think it's should be able to give them negative feedback. Yeah. Sellers should be supported by eBay like the old days. Yeah, I agree. Bradley, what are you selling at the Mo, Hayden? All kinds of stuff, Bradley. All kinds of stuff. I do a lot of movie-related stuff. I do a lot of clothing. What else do I do? All kinds. Collectibles. Toys. Sellers should also be able to leave negative feedback if A, you win any case on the eBay again. That's a good point. And B, if they don't pay, i.e. non-paying. Yeah, I agree. I think that they should only be allowed to have like a certain number in a certain amount of time of, you know, non-paying items against a buyer, like maybe 3, no more than 3 in 3 months or something. After that, you get your account locked. Yes. Correct, Nathan. Yep. I never open cases anymore. I send a message that says, if we don't hear from tomorrow, we'll take that. That's interesting, Jazz. That's interesting. I'm not sure whether I'd risk doing it because you know what eBay are like. They can be funny with stuff like this. And I have had only a few, probably 1 in 20, say, when you open a case, they will pay at some point. But yeah, I mean, it's a good point. I'd be interested to see if that ever causes an issue, but I think it's a good idea. I wonder if eBay would support. As Jazz, have you ever had an issue with that? Has eBay ever sort of looked at a case where you've done that? I'd be interested to know. I don't think it's automated anything, Lee. I think it's a combination of the current marketplaces. So people are used to buying from Amazon, where it's just a click, buy, cancel, return, that kind of very, very simple sort of, the buyer rules everything on Amazon. You can send stuff back, you know, cancel, do what you want basically on Amazon. There's a lot of people used to using Amazon, but also I think such a lot of new people, and the rules are not explained, I don't think, to new people. I think you can just set up an account on eBay. Oh, I want to buy something. I'll set up a guest account. There's nothing tells me anywhere, oh, when you click buy, you're entering into a contract with the seller. There's nothing like that. There's guest accounts can be made very easily now. So I think it's kind of lost its way a little bit like what it used to be. There's a lot of new people this year buying off eBay who perhaps didn't use eBay before. Fat girl sewing, yeah. That's 12 sales last year, more than that. Yeah, it's just so frustrating. So frustrating. I just don't like this. The 6-day thing is really silly. It should not be allowed to go on for 6 days. 1 day to pay, 2 days, close. 3 days. They could quite easily cut that process to 3 days, and that would help us a lot. My block list is getting longer. Mr. Diggs, that's a lot to deal with. I feel for you. It is. It's very rude, Mr. Diggs. Very rude. If you're getting a lot now, what will January be? The thing is, this is not, to be fair, this is not normal as in 12 in a week. That's not a normal week, but I feel like it's getting worse as we're getting close to Christmas. Obviously, maybe sales are starting to move up a little bit, although mine are fairly steady at the moment. I just feel like it's just getting worse. I don't know. It's very hard to explain. Here we go. Carl says, I had someone accept an offer and paid last night. 3 minutes later, I got to cancel. I blocked. Yeah. The thing is, I would much rather somebody send that message and say, I'm sorry, can I cancel? Rather than they ignore you. That's the worst thing. When people ignore you and you have to go through the case, the 6 days case thing before you can end and relist. That's so much more annoying. If you don't want an item, just tell me straight away and we can deal with it. I can get it relisted and we can move on and forget about it. Very bloody annoying. Bailey, Chris, what do you use to list hats? Just bought 150 hunting fishing hats for £125. That sounds reasonable. What do you use to list hats? What do you mean? Like, how do I set them up? Photograph them or what? I've got a head, if that's what you mean. I've got one of these mannequin heads. I've got this fella. I put the hats on him or her and photograph them like that, if that's what you mean, Bailey. I'm not sure. Had 2 non-buyers, 2 cancellations. Very frustrating. Many years ago. Yeah. Grow Roots says, I think items should stay active until it's paid for. But then it might never get paid for. That's the problem. At some point, you have to cut your losses, don't you? And say, right, I'm going to relist this. It used to be 3 strikes and you're out back in the good old days. Yes. Yeah, it used to be. It definitely used to be a lot more stricter. You didn't dare not pay for something back in the day. You were too worried about your account. The Gaming Vikings, welcome. Our thing is, if they don't pay within 48 hours, it should just be relisted at no cost to the seller. Fair point. Jazz, oh, here we go. Jazz, never had an issue yet, but they're right. They could take issue, Jazz. That's the only thing I'd be worried about, is that if someone queried it, because they're not going to query it unless the buyer. The only issue you're probably going to have with that situation is if the buyer decides he actually did want the item. Maybe said, oh, I didn't see my emails or something. And then he contacted eBay and then they found that perhaps you'd broken a rule in the case management thing or whatever. So the chances are fairly slim that anyone's going to have an issue, but I don't know. What would they do? I don't think they'd do much, really. Say item, wrong address, and cancel order. I'm reluctant to stretch the truth when it comes to that kind of stuff, because that's what gets you in trouble. So I probably wouldn't do it. Sometimes you can ask a question of a buyer, which means that you get that cancellation request. So that's fine. You can work around it if you're in communication with them. Here we go. This is part of the problem. Amazon, you can cancel even if the driver's 10 minutes away. Yeah. Fletch 1, say item. It could come back and bite you on the bum if you give the wrong reason. Sue, out of curiosity, I think cancelling a sale dings your account. No, it doesn't ding your account, Sue, if the seller requests it, because you put the reason the seller asked to cancel. That does not give you any ding at all on your account. 125 in the chat. Michelle says, I don't bother with best offers on eBay. Customers can negotiate offers through message and they can pay me immediately. Fair enough. Best offers, I think, has been one of the best things that eBay have brought in. I think it's been one of the things that has really improved sales. When they brought that in, I felt that it was a really good idea. But obviously, it causes a problem when you ask for immediate payment. That's the thing they've got to work out. Brad's in. Hi, Brad. Yes, you've missed it all, Andrew. You've missed it all. Darren says, do you find the sports caps go quickly or more? It's very hard to answer that, Darren. It depends on the cap itself, obviously, the team, the design. It can vary so much. I've got a lot of sports caps listed and sold, and you really can't second guess it. You can't say whether it's going to be good or not. It's just whether the right buyer's looking for it or not. It's very difficult to say. Bloody hell. I had someone buy something from me once and then message me. Yeah, right. Tell them to go through PayPal and get a, what do you call it, a interest-free payment plan. I definitely think best offer has improved sales. I definitely do. Right, let's show you some of the vintage haul that I've got. I'm not showing you it all, but I'll show you some of it. So we'll do a few of our favorite things.
These are a few of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. We can remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so much.
So I bought some tracky tops, mainly pretty much all tracksuit tops from Vintage Vera. It's slightly more expensive than your average. It's £17 a kilogram, but it's a video hand pick. So basically you tell them, it's a bit like the video that I put out a while back. You tell them what you're looking for. They put it on a rail. They video it. They video each item on the rail, and you tell them which items you want. So it's not bad in the respect of you have a better idea of what you're getting and you can say yes or no to stuff. I always also tell them, please remove anything that you think has some damage on it or that you can see has damage, like zips and pockets and stuff like that. Please check those. And normally say any kids clothing. I don't want any kids clothing because that doesn't sell well. And any unbranded stuff I tend not to bother with either. So I ordered, well, they contacted me actually, because I bought quite a bit from them in the past. They contacted me and said, we've got a load of 90s tracky tops in, just come off the van. Would you be interested in having a look? So I said, yeah, sure, let's have a look what you've got. So I ended up spending 350 quid-ish, and I got over 40 tracky tops. So it works out somewhere in between £5 and £8 a top, depending on the weight. And yeah, there's a few of what I got. So I'll show you. Most of it is actually probably 90s. It's some nice stuff. Here's a 90s. I think this is 90s. That's a nice sort of tracksuit jacket type thing. All looks genuine, but the only thing is it's a very small size. It's extra small. But look at it. It's really nice. It's kind of like an indie style. So there's that one. I'll try and rattle through these so that we can move on. I've got an Adidas one here. Adidas, sort of 80s, 90s top. Property of Adidas Athletic Club. There's that one. So all these work out somewhere between £5 and £8 each, depending on the weight. Asics. Let's see what else we got. What's this one? Puma. That's quite nice. That's a nice Puma top. That's a large. Vintage sizing can be a bit of a pain because it might say large, but when you measure it, it's not really. It's not a modern day large. It might be an extra large. This is a nice one. This is a Puma. It's grey and yellow, but that's really nice. I like that one a lot. That's one of my favourites. What have we got here? That's a Nike, some kind of German team. I'll get to the chat in a minute. I'll just rattle through these, and then I'll see what you guys are talking about. This is like a shell top. This is an Adidas shell top. That's quite nice as well. What size is that one? I don't know. I have to look that up. It's got these silly numbers for sizes. But yeah. So I was quite pleased they contacted me and said, oh, because obviously they know the kind of stuff that I look for now. So they contacted me and said, oh, we've got all this 90s stuff coming. A Puma there. Puma tracky top with like a reflective band on it. Here's a Diodora. I like the Diodora stuff. Who would have thought back in the 90s? Because like this kind of stuff, it's like 10 a penny, wasn't it? You know, you go in the sports shop, get one of these. Who would have thought in 30 years' time, we'd all be going, oh yeah, look at that top from the 90s. Who would have thought? So basically what we're buying now, what year is it? It's 2020. So in 2040 or 2050, we'll be going, oh, look at these tops from year 2020. Like, would we really be? Because everyone just buys everything from Primark now, don't they? So it's got no value. Maybe it'd be like, oh, look at this vintage Primark. This is nice, Hummel. You know, I have got it on. It's under here. This is a Hummel top that I'm wearing. That's quite a nice jacket. What have we got here? Yeah, here's one for you guys. If you know Lacoste, what do you think of this? Is it a fake? It's quite a big crocodile. It's bigger than your average crocodile. And there's the tag. Are we looking at a fake here? I'm not sure. Let's see if I can get a bit closer. What do you think about that? I'm not sure about the Lacoste, if it's real or not. This is an Adidas sort of 90s indie style tracky top. We're coming to the end now. I only wanted to show you a few. Another sort of 90s indie top. What's this one? Oh, this is nice. This is Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a real nice tracky top. Look at that. And I'm pretty convinced that that's a genuine top as well. That's real nice, that one. That'll be worth probably more than most. Adidas. Again, 90s. This one. That there. And then that on the back. That's quite nice. Los Angeles. I don't know what the brand is. Looks a bit like Ed Hardy, but I don't think it is Ed Hardy. And this is a Diodora Italian top. That's quite nice. I like that one. That's real nice. It's got some stuff on the arms as well. So there you go. That's just a few examples of what I picked up from Vintage Vera. As I say, it is a little bit more expensive than your average sort of £15 a kilo. But you do get to pick yourself. And you don't have to leave your own house. Let's see. Oh, Brad's off. He's got to do some work. See you later, Brad. I do buy it. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably deal with more clothes and plushies now, Bailey, to be honest with you. I like picking plushies up still. But the thing now is I've been dealing with plushies for that long. I'm quite tuned into what is worth it and what is not. And I won't really buy a plush now if it's worth less than £10. I won't bother with it. Some nice finds there, Richard Henry. Hiya. Thanks for joining us. Chris, it's a small size, shocking. There was some larges in there. There was some larges. JP Vintage. Love this sort of stuff. Yeah, that grey, yellow and Puma is really nice. Really good looking top, that. Do you want to just message me privately, Lindsay? I'm on Instagram or Facebook. Just send me a message, because I haven't really even looked at it properly. I've done no research on any of this stuff yet. But feel free to message me if you are interested in that. JP, that silver label is 80s. Is that the Lacoste, JP? Is that the Lacoste? I'm hoping it's real, but yeah, 350. But I got over 40 items. So on average worked out. I think it worked out about £7 average per item. Oh, Stu's going. See you, Stu. Oh, sorry. Silver Adidas square label is 80s. Yeah, some 80s, some 90s. Look at all this shit from Primark, yeah. I'm not sure, Ray. Diodora, was it linked to Sports Direct? I'm not sure. Hummel always and still do really good for you. Yeah, I like Hummel. JP looks fake, but 90s Lacoste windbreakers did have a huge croc. I'm going to have to check, aren't I? I'm going to have to do some checks on that. They did, Vintage Vera, they did warn me. They said they were 50-50 on the Lacoste. They weren't 100% sure, but the words to me were that they felt that it was a fair chance that it could be real, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to. I'd just take my chances and I'll have a look at that. Yeah, the croc is an oversized croc, definitely. I'll have a look at it. Can't find it now. Is that it? Stitching looks okay. Just looking at the croc itself. He said, I need to find out what I'm looking at. I'm always a bit wary of Lacoste. It's so one of the biggest faked brands, isn't it? So if you have a look closely there you go. That's not a bad angle. You might be able to see that. And then the croc, because that can be a giveaway, can't it? It's a nice jacket. It's actually, it looks a good quality jacket. I'll give it that, but it doesn't mean it can't be fake. What do you think of Chris's merch top? Will be worth. Can you imagine someone digging this out of a someone digging it out of a bale of vintage clothing in the year 2050? They'd be like, wow, this is probably going to be worth something. You never know. JP, 1990 Italy Diodora jacket worth around. Yeah, nice one. Thank you for that. I appreciate you letting me know. I had a feeling it was going to be upwards of 30. So yeah, 40 to 50 sounds a good price to me for that. I haven't tried Vault Vintage yet. The only reason I've held back from Vault Vintage at the moment is, and I'm not ruling out ordering from them at some point. The only reason I've held back at the moment is they tend to have, or it appears that in their bundles that people buy, there's quite a lot of sort of high street brands, as well as the designer stuff and the vintage and stuff like that. And I'm not really that into the high street brands. I don't really want high street brands, and it just doesn't interest me at all. I'd rather have, the sports tops, the Adidas, the 90s and 80s stuff. I'm not that bothered about sort of Marks and Sparks and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. Carl says, Chris, from 84 to 2002, the croc badge was bigger on Lacoste track tops. Try logos world. I'm going to write that down, Carl. Thank you. I'm going to write that down. If anyone ever wants to connect with me, Instagram's probably the best place. It's quite easy to message on there. So if you ever want to follow me on Instagram, or if you want to send me a message about anything, logosworld.net. Okay, thank you for that. I shall have a look at that afterwards. Even the old style label, Lacoste, the Crocs are the same size. Never seen. Yeah. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it's fake. Let's see. Nothing. No. Stop it now. Stop it. We've had bog rolls all this show, and now let's not go there. I'm thinking 80s. Could be Tory. 80s fake. What's the inside material labels looking like? Oh, I don't think there is any. And that might be a giveaway in itself. Let me unzip it and have a proper look. I mean, I suppose it could have been removed, but I'm not seeing any. There's no inside labels on it. Maybe that's a giveaway. Is that a deal breaker? There's no inside labels other than the neck label. People saying it could be legit. I hope it is. I always worry though, you know, even if you're not sure, it's like, oh, if I'm 50-50, I probably shouldn't list it. Maybe it can go on Depop. Oliver Ian, your merch will end up in the US as we end up with most of theirs here. Yeah, probably. Stitching looks good. I've never had a high street brand from. Oh, right, okay. Some of the hauls I've seen there's been some sort of high street brands. It kind of puts me off a little bit. I probably will order from them at some point. I've used quite a few vintage places now, so I probably will order from them. Give them a try and see what they're like. The crocodile should be a deep dark green with obvious individual teeth and claws. The top jaw is smaller than the bottom and angled slightly upwards. Okay. Deep dark green. I'd say that was a deep dark green. Obvious individual teeth. Yes. Claws. I'm not really seeing I'm not seeing obvious individual claws. Top jaw is smaller than the bottom. Hard to tell, I would say that. Angled slightly upwards. Yeah. Oh, it's open. I'm none the wiser, but Chris Tyler, it's vintage when you're selling. Yeah. The new eBay bundles have high street in them according to the listing. Yeah, that's why I didn't go for them. No inside labels. Yeah, could be suspect. I've removed Paul and Shark jumpers as I wasn't sure. It's just not worth it. Yeah. Maybe Depop's the way to go. They're a bit more lenient on there on what you sell, aren't they? Hi, Green Bear. Have I missed much? Yeah, I'll pass on your get well to Belle. You've missed loads. Right, I'm going to have to go and get set up for our live stream. Oh, okay. Cool. Carlo B, 3 claws on back foot, 4 claws on front. You can't see the claws. Yeah. I can't see any claws on it. It's clawless. Inside the pockets. Oh, here we go. This is we're going deep into this now. Bit of fluff in that one. Nothing but a bit of fluff in that one. Be careful putting your hands in sometimes of these pockets. No, nothing in the pockets. I think it's a Depop jobby. I'm not much good with clothing, but I used to sell and trade golf clubs, and the fakes were normally cosmetically perfect, except for usually one hugely different color to the original. Yeah, fakes are so good now, but these are obvious. If that's a fake, it's an old fake. Let's see what else. Be careful in the pockets. Found a 1970s hard boil. Oh God, disgusting. Oh, I've found all kinds of stuff. I found something in one of the pockets when I was doing a live listing day. I thought it was a G-string at first, but it was a headband, like a rubbery headband thing. I have to say, if the claws aren't there, it's not real. Okay, no worries, Carl. It was worth a check. Yeah, the Smelly Kickers top, that's sold. Yeah, it went for 35 quid, that, Darren. 35 dabs. We got it well and truly cleaned. It was cracking by the time it was finished. It's like new. Have you ever been to, you mean Cheetham Hill? Cheetham Hill in Manchester. Yeah, it's full of fakes around there. Cheetham Hill. Reseller Kid's in. Hi, Reseller Kid. So, anyway, let's talk a bit about lockdown. Lockdown 2, the return. Part 2 of lockdown. So, how's everyone going to cope with this? Well, at least a month of lockdown. Who knows? If things don't improve, it could end up being a lot longer, couldn't it? We could end up Christmas completely locked down. So what are we all going to do? Is everyone sort of happy that they've got enough stock? Are you going to change the way you source? Are you going to buy more stuff online? You know, are you happy? Have you got death piles behind you, or have you been using up your death piles this year? I've used a lot of my death piles, but I still have plenty to list. I've got places where I can buy. I've got online contacts. I'll even buy off eBay and sell back on eBay if I have to. But I've got plenty to go at. How's everyone going to get on? How are you all thinking? Come on, put some comments in. Oh, Mr. Diggs, I found some teeth in a pocket once. Nice, that's nasty. Well, like false teeth or individual teeth. Could have been like a murderer or something. Just, yeah. I assume you mean lockdown. This is lockdown 2. It's not quite as stringent as lockdown 1. But like schools, colleges, universities are still open, but essential shops are closed across England for a period of 4 weeks. And I think it's the 1st or 2nd of December. They're planning on going back to the tier system. However, there is a little rider in there that if things haven't, improved enough, they could extend it further. So Nathan's going to get through my backlog, hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to work a lot on my backlog. Bloody hell, tea cakes! I packed 56 orders. Wow, that's a lot. What stuff do you sell, tea cakes, again? Will you let us know the kind of things you've been selling? 56 orders. Interested to know. Leanne, I've got lots to be listed still, plus loft full of craft stuff. Yeah, you've got loads then, haven't you, Leanne? You'll be absolutely fine. Derek, I've got loads of death piles. I'm hitting boots and auctions as much as I can before Scotland follows England, probably next week. Right. So you've got a few extra days to get sourcing. I'm sure you've got loads, Derek. I am really sure. You must be in the similar situation to Andrew, and I have a ton of stuff to get through. Night's Life's got tons of stock with 90% not listed, but still be sourcing from Facebook. You can't stop sourcing, can you? That's the thing. Spangles. That would be worth something. Carl, I snipe daily on eBay using Bay Crazy. I use it to see what auctions are just about to end with no bidders. Cool, that's good. I've used it in the past. I tend just to have some very specific searches set up. I don't want to buy sort of willy-nilly. I'll just buy what I'm interested in. I'm going tomorrow. Wish me luck. Where are you going, Tori? Have I missed? We are already in lockdown in Wales, but ours is meant to be lifted on Monday when yours starts. Ours starts on Thursday. I wonder if yours will be actually lifted or if they'll continue it. Catan says we're just going to list as normal, but look at trending prices and increase them. Okay. Interesting tactic. Ray's got over 100 kilos of Lego to sort through. Oh, that is like my worst nightmare, Ray. That's why I don't pick up Lego. I can't be arsed with it. It is such a pain in the neck. And no thank you. Ray, you can have all the Lego you want. I'm not interested in Lego. Take it. Take it all. Sounds like you've already got it all. Some shops will go click and collect only. Yeah, probably. Rewind says, I'm in Scotland, so hoping to cream it while you guys hopefully run out of stock. We're never going to run out of stock, Rewind. Never. None of us are going to run out of stock. That much I'm pretty much sure of. Listen, put it this way. If I run out of stock, I'll be able to go and retire because that means I've sold everything and I'm rich. Grant resells. Cookie just bought a limited edition t-shirt. This one? You bought this one? Oh, thanks, Grant. Appreciate that. That's cool. This is a nice t-shirt. This is my favorite one. It's a belter, that. Thank you. Hope you enjoy it. It comes fast as well. It's made in the UK. Comes really fast. Mr. Diggs says, hitting the charity shops hard till Thursday. Then I have my house clearance guy to get stuff from, plus buying new and sealed DVDs and Blu-ray job lots. Have you? Yeah, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. It's just a few weeks. I don't think it will last too long. I think they're trying to do it now so that they can have some level of relaxation over Christmas. I sell loose leaf tea, about 40 orders. Wow. I think you've told me that in the past, Tea Cakes. I think you have. It's come back to me now. Like Celine Dion. It's all coming back to me now. Or was that Meatloaf? One or the other, isn't it? Richard says, I'm living as we speak, have a house full of stock. I've got stuff from 3 years ago. I've never... Bloody hell, Richard. To be fair, actually, I've still got some stuff from a couple of years. But it's there because I prefer listing other things. Maybe that's the same with you. I might start looking at loose leaf tea, you know. I think there's money in that. I'm going to start looking online. I'm going to go on AliExpress and see if I can pick up some loose leaf tea. Tea Cakes, I'm coming for you. Oh, Tori's going charity shopping tomorrow. Yeah, it's all right for you. You've got your £1 shops. Yeah, happy days for you. Lucky if I get something for £5 down here. Welsh Government says it's definitely ending Monday. We shall see. People panic buying Yorkshire tea. I've heard it all. I don't understand why anyone's panic buying anything. Might be worth raiding Primark as they're not on the internet or click and collect before Thursday shutdown. Folks love Primark. I thought Primark started selling online. I thought they started doing online. Dixon Cider. What an interesting name. Chris, do you find that your mental health takes a knock during these lockdowns? It's a good question. I think maybe a little bit. I'm not too bad with it because I think us as resellers, I think we're kind of used to sort of lone working from home. spending a lot of time at home and just popping out to do sourcing and stuff. I think the main problem is obviously seeing friends and family. We've just moved down here to Devon only a few months ago, just before the main lockdown started. So I've kind of got a bit used to not seeing family on a regular basis anyway. So I'm not too bad, but I know a hell of a lot of people are struggling during lockdowns. I do like to get out and about. I like to go shopping, do sourcing, and go out. So that, from that respect, it is a bit depressing, isn't it? Loose tea is the way forward. Yeah, rewind, resell. Let's all start on the loose tea. You can buy a bulk order from Tea Cakes. Nightlife's going into charity shops in Aldershot. Jazz says Yorkshire tea is going to be currency in the apocalypse. Well, if it is, Tea Cakes is going to be like king. Tea Cakes is living in 2030. Primark have an online store which you can't order up. Well, how stupid is that? What's the point of that? I thought I heard that they were setting up an online service at some point. Lockdown just makes me focus better on listing, I guess. Yeah. Less opportunities to spend. Well, we say that, but there's plenty of opportunities to spend online. But I guess it gives you a chance to focus on listing and selling without so many expenses. So you make more money, less expenses. On the news, they were saying there's a storage on lounge, a shortage. You mean a shortage on loungewear checks? All right. That's random. Leanne, I bought lots of different sets of false nails for a wedding from Primark, not used, at only £1 per set, and then sold during last lockdown for profit. People rate their false nails even if not going out. I tell you what, though, it's true in regard to nails, because Annabelle, like every week, she spends like 6 hours doing painting the nails and stuff with this, I don't know what you even call it, this special nail varnish stuff that's like, I don't even know, but it's bloody expensive, right? She does it every week, even though we don't go out that much at the moment with everything that's going on, but she still does it. It's like costing her a fortune. I get you. You can view stock on Primark and then tells you to check out. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. If there was, Jeff, if there's only some kind of Thursday listing with me show or something, yeah, I can't do it every week because it would spoil you. So we do them in short stints because I get bored of doing them. So, and I don't get any work done either. That's the problem. You lot get a load of listing done and I don't get any work done. It'll come back at some point. We'll be back with it. Don't worry. Well, I'm at the bottom of the chat and I think we spoke about most of the stuff. I think we spoke about most of what I wanted to talk about. Victoria Plum says, get the jigsaws on. Mine have been flying out over lockdowns. I haven't got any jigsaws. Oh, I've got one jigsaw listed. One jigsaw. Other than that, I haven't got any. We don't get bored. I'm not saying I get bored exactly, but I like to just do different things and mix it up a bit. What else did I want to talk about? Well, what's coming up on the channel? So coming up, I've got a top 20 sales video coming out. Top 20 sales for October. That is hopefully going to be out this week. I don't want to leave it too long, otherwise it becomes irrelevant, doesn't it? Because it's for October and we've just come out of October. So I need it out this week. And you're going to be really, really surprised. I promise you. There's an item in that top 20 that you're going to go, wow, how much did that sell for? And I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to watch it, of course. But I'm going to put it on my thumbnail. I'm going to have me like this, holding this item. And I'm going to have like an arrow. And it's going to go, this sold for X amount. And you're going to go, that's ridiculous. How the hell? Chris, you must be the best reseller ever because you sold for what? So much money. So that's coming out anyway. And also, I've got a charity shop run. We went charity shopping in Totnes in Devon. It's about a 20-minute drive from here. Lovely little town. Don't know if you've ever been to Totnes. It's like modern day hippies. It's a modern day hippie town. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. It's the kind of place it is. It's all sort of hippie style. It's modern hippies. Expensive, quite expensive stuff in the charity shops. But yeah, I had the strap on with the camera. We video the charity shops, what we picked up, whole video at the end, some commentary as we go. So that video will hopefully be out this week as well. So that's what's coming up on the channel. And let's see what else people are talking about before we finish. Bloody hell, Night's Life got 30 jigsaws. Get them on. Get them listed. Oh, by the way, Richard, did you list your Exorcist figure? Your bed head turner? Did you list it in the end? If so, how much? Carlo, only time Chris gets early is come list with me. So, yeah. I get up very early, to be honest. Darren says, how are your pop vinyls and vinylmations doing? I sent out a couple of figures today that I sold. I sold a Star Wars pop figure today. What else did I sell? Can't think what the other one was. You've just got to really, with pop figure, vinylmations, they just tick away. I've got so many of them listing. They just tick away. Now and again, you get a sale on one of those. Yeah, so doing all right with them, to be fair. Thank you for asking. Don says he sold a sealed jigsaw for 21 quid. That's good. Hopefully you paid less than £21 for it. Victoria Plum, I've got a very cool vintage Dungeons and Dragons jigsaw on now. Only trouble is I can't get it finished no matter what I try. All pieces there. Oh, that sounds really cool though. Dungeons and Dragons, that'll do well, surely. Leanne's got 150 jigsaws. Leanne, that is ridiculous. I think you've got a problem. I think you've got a problem there. Can you give your strap on a new name, please, Chris? I think it works. I strap it on. I strap it on here. So it's a strap-on. What's wrong with that? I don't even know what the big issue is. It's a strap-on. Some are sealed, some used, some vintage. You need to get them listed, Richard. Dungeons and Dragons, about £30. I paid £1. That's the kind of item you want, isn't it? A £1 into 30. That's exactly what you want. Chest cam would be a very, very good alternative, Leanne, but not nearly half as fun. Nice Night's Life. You will sell them if you get them on now. Here we go. Jones got the funnies. Leanne, all those jigsaws, you will be going to pieces. Oh, that's an absolute belter. Well done, Joan. That's the plan when I get home. Too much to list. G's Independent says, I have a chest and a head cam. Cool. I've got a head strap as well. I've not used it yet, to be honest. I might do it for a picking video or something. Victoria, and £5 into 55 took an offer. If only, oh, yeah, it'll be great, won't it? Great markup. Leanne, I've still got to list my Terry Pratchett Discworld game. And all right, Andrew, get that on now, Leanne. I'd be like, if I knew that was 120 quid, I'd be going straight to that. That would be my next thing to list. Get it on now. Don't wait. If it's worth that much money, you want to get that sold. Did you pay in cash in Totnes or with pebbles? Yeah. Or crystals. Crystals, maybe. Magic beans. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. It's a nice place, Totnes. It really is a nice place. Some nice shops there. But it's a bit, no, I don't want to be derogatory in any way. It's just a very eclectic sort of community, if you like. Not everyone is modern hippie, but there's a lot of modern hippies there. Okay, so I think we've almost pretty much covered everything we wanted to do. Hopefully you haven't found the show like as boring as what you thought it was going to be without Belle here. And we have had some good numbers in. So thanks for joining us. And please don't forget, subscribe if you want to see all the latest videos. We've got at least another 2 coming out this week. And hit the bell. Hit the bell? Yeah, hit the bell if you want to be notified. Everyone knows that. And please give us a thumbs up on this live show, because I did a live show the other week and I came off the live, not a single thumbs up. And I was so sad afterwards that, you know, I thought, why am I doing these lives? People are not even thumbs up. So please give us a thumbs up. The shops there are very dear. It's a dear place to live, Totnes. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes from us. It is a nice, we like to visit it. It's a nice place. Nice to catch you all, if only briefly. Hit the likes, Channel Nem. Oh, is he going live? Go and see Channel Nem's channel. I assume, what is he going on at about, what, 10 o'clock maybe? I don't know. Thanks, Tori. Appreciate it. Thanks for all your thank you, Tori, for your administration today. Oh, we paid £2. That's good. Look, I'm off to look on AliExpress for this loose tea stuff. Yeah. Get well soon, Belle. I don't know. She may have gone to bed. She might actually be in bed now. That's what I think anyway. So does that mean I get to go on FIFA for a bit? I might get to go on FIFA if she's gone to bed. She's in the room there. I might get to go on FIFA. Hope to see Belle back soon. Chris, are you going to do any more live lists? I might do, Leon. I might do. Who knows? Watch this space. You never know. Richard, it's a brilliant show, Chris. Thank you. I'm here most weeks. I just never... Oh, well, thank you, Richard. That's very kind of you. Thanks for commenting as well and joining in. It's great that you've wanted to come and say hello. Chris, have you played Among Us? No, I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Craig, I don't know what it is. Good show, Chris. You held your own. Yes. I'll get her to watch this bit back. Catch you all later. Hope she feels better soon. Oh, thank you, Shen Fari. Thank you. G's have to play card. You can call it lockdown live listings. Maybe. We'll see, Leanne. I'm not promising anything, but I might do something at some point. Especially if it seems to be going on forever. Like this stream is. I'm going to go now because I think the other stream is probably going to come on channel channel NEM. So thanks again. Thanks for joining us. I need to do my outro video to finish it off. I need to find that and then I can go. I always forget which one it is. Right. Thanks, everyone. I'll pass on all your messages to Belle. I'm sure she'll appreciate all your support. So thank you. And fingers crossed we get a negative result. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if she's positive, because that probably means I am as well. So we'll see you later. Thanks, guys. Hopefully see you on one of the other videos this week or the live next week. Okay. See ya. Bye.